This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Rusk, and the Bakersfield Police Department asking for help finding a missing 2-year-old boy believed to be in the company of his mother. Police say Josiah Felix was last seen with his mother on June 26th during a visitation. Josiah was wearing a gray t-shirt and gray shorts. His mother, Lizette Felix, is 4 foot 11 feet tall, about 98 pounds, and has brown hair and brown eyes. Police say Lizette may be driving a blue Saturn Eon sedan with unknown license plates. Now, if you have any information on their whereabouts, you're asked to call the BPD at 327-7111. And now, news around the state, a data breach has potentially exposed the personal information of anyone with a California concealed weapons permit. The breach came amid the launch of the California Department of Justice's new firearms dashboard portal. Officials say the database was an attempt to make information meant to be public more open and accessible. Fresno County Sheriff Margaret Mims told our sister station Casey in this case, it looks like too much information accidentally went public.
Well, we don't have information that there was an actual hack. What could have happened is that access was approved when it shouldn't have. That particular part of their database should have been hidden when in fact it wasn't.
Now, thousands of Kern County residents have concealed carry permits. Department of Justice officials are currently investigating just how much information was made available. The database has since been taken down. And now to wildfire news across the state as crews are putting out a wildfire that is forcing many to evacuate in Nevada County. The Rice's fire started around 2 yesterday north of Sacramento. CAL FIRE reports it has burned over 769 acres now and still remains 0% contained. Officials say at least 4 homes have been destroyed so far and at least 540 structures are still threatened. Officials are concerned winds could continue to push the fire north and move it into Yuba County. The cause of this fire under investigation. The California Highway Patrol will be on maximum enforcement from Friday evening through the 4th of July holiday on Monday, working to keep the roads safe from speeding cars and drunk and drugged drivers. Last year, over the 4th weekend, the CHP reports 43 people were killed on California roads, and more than a third of the people who died were not wearing their seatbelts. So officers will also be cracking down on seatbelt safety this weekend, including making sure kids are securely buckled in car seats. Well, now making news around town, the Edible Schoolyard of Kern County is now hosting workshops for adults. You can sign up to learn the basics of pickling, jamming, and pasta making in the 2-hour workshop series happening next month in July. The income generated during these classes will also serve as a fundraiser for upcoming garden projects. Evening classes will be hosted on July 19th, 20th, and 26th. You can find the registration link and all the details on our website, kget.com. A Hollywood restaurant needs so much hot sauce that the owners are actually offering free food in exchange for sriracha. Bayou in East Hollywood is offering the banh mi, popcorn chicken, or summer rolls in exchange for an unopened regular-sized bottle. The owners say they go through more than 300 bottles of sriracha a year, and the hot sauce has been in short supply after severe weather ruined this year's harvest of peppers used to make that popular product.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OB/GYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
Well, talks about making California an abortion sanctuary are heating up in Sacramento. The Assembly Judiciary Committee has passed a pair of abortion-related bills aiming to boost access to the procedure for those coming from in and out of state. SB 1142 establishes a fund using a blend of state dollars and private donations to increase funding for abortion services for low-income Californians and out-of-state residents. California Planned Parenthood says it's already seeing an influx of out-of-state patients, but opponents flagged their concerns with this fund.
May create a huge national abortion trafficking system open to widespread abuse and fraud.
As a reproductive freedom state, California must be prepared to treat patients who are seeking care in the state.
Now, the other bill passed in committee, SB 1245, would set up a pilot program in Los Angeles County to expand and improve access to abortion for Californians and those coming from out of state. The update comes a day after lawmakers approved an amendment to the state constitution to guarantee the right to an abortion and contraception, which voters will ultimately decide in November. The finalized state budget, which is expected to pass this week, includes $200 million to expand access to abortion in California. Well, now to other health headlines. The U.S. will immediately distribute nearly 300,000 monkeypox vaccine doses. It comes as cases of the virus are surging across the nation. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services said it will send 56,000 doses of the 2-dose Jynneos vaccine immediately to areas with high transmission. An additional 240,000 doses will then be distributed over the next few weeks, and officials expect to make at least 1.6 million doses available by the end of the fall. The CDC is prioritizing initial access to the vaccine to communities with the highest numbers of cases and people who have been in close contact with someone who was diagnosed with monkeypox. Well, a new study finds that getting enough sleep is essential for ideal brain and heart health. According to a new American Heart Association construct on cardiovascular health, sleep duration is linked with your heart health. The recommended amount of sleep for adults is 7 to 9 hours daily. For children ages 5 and under, it's 10 to 16 hours per day. That includes naps. For ages 6 to 12, 9 to 12 hours of sleep daily. And for those teenagers 13 to 18, they should be getting 8 to 10 hours recommended daily sleep. And finally, in our health headlines, cold temperatures could help fight obesity. In a new study published in Nature Metabolism, researchers hypothesized that using cold temperatures to reduce low-grade chronic inflammation could prevent obesity-related diseases and could even lead to weight loss. The theory was tested on mice, and scientists found insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism improved, while body weight decreased when exposed to a cold environment.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.